have gotten a bajillion and a half questions about how I preserve my blowout because my hair sometimes honestly looks better like throughout the week, and this is how I do it, and it's super simple, honestly. And if you want a tutorial on this look, I have it on my YouTube channel right now. It's just so fun. I love my shimmers, I love my pinks, and this chef's kiss. But I love using the Overnight Blowout to preserve my blowout. And honestly, I have tried a lot of others, especially the ones that pretty much copied the Overnight Blowout. It just doesn't work the same, and I'll tell you why. So one is they have like the Velcro or velvet. They have the velvet kind of facing in one direction, so that helps grip the hair. Now, it's easier to remember to keep the OB logo on the right side of your hand, like in your right hand, and the hair should just go this way. And the rods, they actually like stay bent. A lot of the cheaper dupes that you'll see don't do that. Like, they don't stay like this. Now, you probably can get the other ones to work. I know I did for a little bit, but this one just actually does work so much better. And it's more comfortable because you can kind of mold it on your head. Now, the way I do it, I love lots of volume at the top. So keep that in mind. Now, I'll try to be in as much in depth as I can with my sections, but I'll basically start pretty much from like my ears to about midpoint to my head. Now that's important. And I go midpoint to my head, so my other two ones are also at the top of my head. They basically need a place to also stay. So see, I have too much hair here. I'm gonna take some of this and put it in the back. Now, the way this will also shape your hair could kind of depend. You might have to kind of experiment. But I just did this blowout with the Wavy Talk heating, like hot tool. I don't know what to call it. Thermal brush? Thermal brush, that's what it's called. But I'm taking this and I'm brushing this all the way to the top of my head. Look at all these baby hairs. I try to get as much as I can. You can use a brush to smooth it out, and then you can use any like leave-in products. I find that using a hair oil actually works. I find that using a hair oil actually works fantastic, but I'll do that later in the night. But again, taking this Overnight Blowout, the first rod, with the OB in my right hand, like this, and I'll make sure my curls are kind of like going in one direction like that. And that's important because you don't want to like mess up the curl pattern you have, and this will kind of help preserve it. So also, if you're looking from the side, I have my bangs coming out, but I'm just going to tuck that in as I go. So I'm putting it right in the middle, looping this around. It's okay, like, if it kind of twists a little bit, as long as it's like in the shape it was in, you're okay. Just making sure everything's nice and flat. That's not perfect, but it's okay. I'm getting to where my bangs were, so I'm just gonna tuck this in with my fingers. And I'll just have a bajillion layers as well. But going all the way back down to my head. And I have a lot of these baby's hair coming out. That's just my head. I have a lot of hair just growing back from like postpartum and just stress. But taking these clips and looping it around. Oops. There we go. I'm feeling a little bit of tension on my head right here. Nothing like it's like a single strand being pulled. If you're feeling that, take it out and do it again, because that means it's yanking on a piece of hair and you don't want that tension. But what I basically do, like, see, you have this shape, go like this, and that will soften up the grip on the sides right here. So now nothing is tugging, but it feels nice and secure, just like that. Now for the rest of my hair, I will use the other two, and this is just the regular Overnight Blowout size. I haven't tried the other ones, and I don't think I really need to. Use the smaller ones if you do have shorter hair. But the big ones, keep in mind, you will get more straighter look depending on hair, because I have pretty long hair, and I prefer this, so I have a little bit more bounce and curl and volume. But I'll be basically doing the same thing, but at the top of my head. Now when I do my part, I'm actually doing my part where I have it, like typically, like I'm not putting it down the middle. So I have my part on the side, part of my hair on the side right here. And then I'm gonna brush everything up. This part is really actually easier if you have a brush with you, but I'll be honest, most of the time I don't use it. I just use my fingers. And go all the way to the top of your head like this. This will be a little bit of an arm workout if you haven't done this before, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And I'm, of course, going slower because I'm explaining, but again, the Overnight Blowout logo on your right hand, like this. And basically, I'll like go like this. Let me duck down a little bit. So go to the ends of your hair, and I have like a lot of different layers here. So going around like that. And then holding my ends as I tuck them in. It's not going to look the most appealing at this point, but again, getting as tight to my head, and then kind of swoop under here to get the best grip. And honestly, I prefer it to be pretty snug when I first clip it on, because then I'll kind of smoosh it like this, and you get a nice, you know, comfortable fit. Now, same thing with this end. Brush up all the way. I typically stand on like leaning sideways so you don't have to do the whole arm workout. But I don't really have like a, we'll say decent outfit on right now. I just have like a nice shirt on, but like rags of pants on, but it's okay. So again, all the way up like this. You can tilt your head to make it easier. The overnight blowout's still in your right hand. It just works out that way. Put this end back here. Well, I'm right-handed. This will probably be easier for right-handed people from my tutorial. But just make sure the grip is like when you hold it like this, you're feeling a little bit of grip when you're pulling your hand back. So back here, like this. Twist it in. There we go. Okay. Now what I like to do to make it a little bit more secure and a little bit more comfortable is twist it up, and then I'll put one of the ends here into this first one, and then I'll clip it up like this. That way it's not pulling on your hair at all, and it's being held up by holding onto each other. Now just adjusting this so it sits well, and that's it. That's literally it. I just will go to bed. I mean, obviously not right now, full face of makeup on. Yeah, I mean, these baby hairs, I can't do anything about. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I can clip it up if I want, but I want to not put anything extra on my head. You can also use like a silk bonnet, like a satin or silk bonnet, or a scarf if you want. For me, this is really secure, and I don't prefer a scarf on my head because my hair just gets really, really hot. And again, I just don't like too many things on me at night. So this just works fantastic, and I'll just sleep like this, wake up, take these out, and it'll look beautiful. But basically, that's how I do my overnight blowout rods. And this I will also do after I blow dry my hair. So after, even like whether I'm using an actual blow dry brush and blow drying my hair, or using the wavy top brush and getting that blowout look, I will set it with this a lot of the times, just to make everything just set really well. And it just gives so much volume because all of my roots are upwards, and that's key. But yeah, I feel no tension at all, and this is perfect for side sleepers. This doesn't bug me at all because this will just push together. You know, these are linked together. It's not gonna bug you. It's great. I mean, I look crazy right now, but I can promise you this is gonna look fantastic in the morning. But yeah, I tried to keep this as detailed but as simple as possible. On my lazy nights, really, really lazy nights, I will just put all my hair in like one section, but honestly, I love the more definition volume I get with this. So I highly recommend just doing this. And after a couple of practices, honestly, this one's such a nice, easier one to use in comparison to other products. It's just fantastic. Just try it out. It's definitely worth trying out because it's not something that you'll need to buy multiples of. Like, it's not a product that runs out. So, you know, I highly recommend this. I really do love this product, and I truly do use it most nights when I have a blowout look. Some nights I just go to sleep, but this is key in making my blowout last with all that volume and all that shape and curl for a whole week. Sometimes longer. Embarrassingly, sometimes longer, but it works. I have videos about that, but yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are if you have the overnight blowout, and if you have like one of the other like cheaper versions from Amazon or other websites. Let me know if that's working for you, and if what I said about these might change your mind to try these out, because if it's working, you might not need to try these out. But I think it's absolutely worth trying these out because it actually, like, this just grips onto the hair much better. It's much more comfortable. I do not compromise on comfort, especially when I go to sleep at night. So this one I love. But if you enjoyed my video and you want to see more of my face, you can follow me on my social media. There will be more hair, makeup, a little bit of life content on there, so you can find me there. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon.